evening. As you know, as we always say, it does not really matter what time day, night, or evening that you listen to the Encore Podcast Daily Devotions. This is your host, which you know as Randy, aka LZ, but it is not about me. It is about God, the one we love, the one we serve. First of all, welcome. We are doing devotions today on this beautiful Tuesday, and there's so much to be thankful for. There's so much to be grateful for. But before we get on to all that, let us get into today's scripture. And today's scripture is from Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 32 to 33. It says, So Moses told the people, You must obey all of the commandments of the Lord your God, following his directions and in every detail, going the whole way he has laid out for you. Only then will you live long and prosperous lives in the land you are to enter and possess. Now, anybody who knows um, the story of Moses and the slaves as to grasp the concept that obedience is very important because two, Moses also disobeyed God once, and the slaves also disobeyed God. Remember when the slaves said they would rather go back to Egypt and the work under Pharaoh because back then at least they knew when the food was coming, and they they were just so used to their lives they preferred that because they didn't trust God enough to get them to the promised land. So instead of something that's supposed to take 40 nights, it took 40 years for them to get to because of disobedience. Moses did not enter the promised land because he was disobedient. He lost his temper and struck a rock out of anger. Now, these are the things that are supposed to teach us now in today's times that we are supposed to be in control of our emotions, number one, when dealing with God. Number two, we're supposed to be very obedient, and obedience and faith go hand in hand because to be obedient to God, you have to have faith in God, meaning that you will trust God whenever He says something that you may not necessarily understand with your carnal mind. Okay, which is going to happen a lot because God doesn't give you all the details. When He says do this, He doesn't tell you the end result. You're supposed to see it after everything has been done. But obviously, you will go through trials and tribulations to get there, which is what will increase your faith because you will see how amazing God is. You will see His foresight, which is why obedience is so important. And the greatest person to carry out obedience, I believe, was what's this guy's name? Father Abraham. Abraham was the most obedient out of all of us. He was the perfect example of having faith. I mean, they call him Father Faith anyway. And being obedient. He carried those two flags very well. Okay, I trust this has helped you as much as it helped me. I love each and every single one of you. Have a lovely day, Fred.